This is part 2 of omission under past adjustment. When we forget something, earlier we had seen forgetting salary. Now if it is IOC means interest on capital. When we forget interest on capital, we need to know interest on capital is a expense for firm. So that means it will come on debit side of P&L, as you remember. Similarly, for capital, partners capital, it increases. It should get credited in their capital account. P&L appropriation debit side we were showing, capital account credit side. So let's see the impact on adjustment table. When we credit IOC to partners, that means firm is increasing its expense, partner is getting credited with that. Increase in expense, if we see the P&L account, increase in expense will decrease profit. So decrease in profit or loss is there. This loss has to be shared in PSR, that is profit sharing ratio of partner. Let's see one example. Capital of A and B is 1 lakh each. Their profit sharing ratio is 3:2. Interest on capital at the rate of 10% per annum is omitted. 1 lakh, 10%, 10,000. It's so IOC is equal to 1 lakh into 10%, which needs to be credited to partners, to whom? A and B. When I give them 10,000, I am crediting them with IOC. When I credit their capital account, because if you remember, this is a replica of their capital account, I have credited their account with 20,000. This actually is an expense for the firm. This expense results in loss. That loss needs to be shared in PSR. PSR is 3:2. When I divide 20,000 in 3:2, it becomes 12 and 8. Same total 20,000 divided in 3:2 ratio, 12 and 8. Again, we'll do the same rule which we were doing in the previous example. We are debiting A with 12, crediting with 10. What is more? Debit. How much more? 2,000. 8,000 debit, 10,000 credit. What is more? Credit. How much more? 2,000. So entry becomes A's capital debit, B's capital credit, amount is 2,000. But if the capitals are fixed, we will use the word current account.